Okay, let me test and see how this goes.
Games that we do as like this multifaceted experience. Their experience with video games is defined by a very few, very high-end games that they play every year, and I think that plays
Yeah,
into it
that's
a little bit
debatable
too.
whether those
Two quick
games are
points
high
to
end.
follow up.
He's talking about games like he literally mentions games like Madden, Spider-Man 2, etc. The super high selling games that get pumped by all of the like mainstream video game outlets that a lot of quote unquote normies play.
One, I don't think Phil was saying this, but for my own conscience and the sake of it, because of how it was worded, I want to clarify. These journalists get paid to write, not paid
Yes.
to play certain games. This wild bullshit
Hideo Kojima
that flows around the internet that they get paid by game companies to play their games is garbage. It's not real. It was never real. Nobody gets paid to play a certain game and give it a good review because they were bribed. That doesn't exist. It's a fantasy that the fans made up. I know no one here thinks that, but I still feel the need to say it because there are so many morons online who believe it. It's not true. If they were getting paid to play certain games, then
Kojima.
games would be getting great reviews all the time. Like, it's illogical. So
Shitty games do get great reviews all the time.
Like, I will never forgive a console warrior. It's dumb. You're dumb. Don't go to war for your console.
Okay, so
however,
consoles don't care about you.
Right.
So,
yep.
so
Companies don't
first,
care. However,
it's
though, I understand
that
where the
no
logic
one
is
gets
born out of,
paid
because
to
we are all on this call
review
very
a video
privileged to
game
own
or anything
multiple
else for that matter
platforms.
favorably
But
in
as a
this world.
kid,
No, that doesn't
I didn't have
happen.
that privilege. I owned a
Now he's
Nintendo
going on
system
about how
or a
people
Sega
who
system until much
like
later,
one
many years
console
later, when I
over the
lucked out.
others
Now,
are
I'm lucky
morons
enough and
as well.
privileged
So
enough
you're a
to
moron
have a
if you
gaming PC
understand that
that's
people get
basically an
paid to
Xbox,
shill
a
things
Switch, and a
in this
PS5.
world. There's no
But most
corruption in
people
this
can
world, and you're a moron if
afford
you think
one
so,
console
according to this
for the
guy from the
entire
Main Quest
generation. They
podcast.
can only play those games. So when those games get overlooked, or there's
Now you're
they
also
get
a
personal,
moron
it
if you have a
feels
preference
personal
for
to
one
them
brand
because they
over another,
invested
but let's
so much in it.
continue.
I'm not
He
forgiving
does
the
go
behavior.
on
The
to
behavior
say, or
is
one
still
of these
sucks,
guys
but there's a
does go on to
psychology
say
to it
that,
that I
yes,
kind
people
of
do get
understand,
paid to
especially
review
since we
games.
just talked about
Well,
how
he
connected we are to
says
our
no,
art,
to promote
especially the
them.
way
Apparently, a
Cable is
review
framing
is
it.
different than a
Like,
promotion.
so of course
When
you're
someone
going to get
pays you
upset.
to play a
Least you're
game
manage that and be an adult,
and
but of course you're going to
then
get upset because it
talk
is a
about it.
personal experience when you go through experiencing
Okay,
that art. People who love Spider-Man 2, a game
okay,
I
that's a
also
creative
loved,
use of the English language.
they felt robbed because of how personally they tied
Okay,
themselves
he's
to
still
that
going
story.
on about
And
people who
that's
prefer
not
one
the
console
game's
or one game
problem, the
over
game's
another.
press problem. That's those people's problems to work through. But I can see where it comes from because it is born out of everything we've discussed.
And I mean, technically, and you're right, Matt. That's not what I was saying at all. And even if the game companies were like the writers were, you're right. The writers are getting paid to write. I mean, they could be writing for pretty much any product out there. It just happens to be games.
Right.
If they were getting some type of kickback, wouldn't that technically be considered like fraud? Like a certain level, you could actually
you
get,
do it in a creative way, man.
For.
In theory, but I'm sure people pay for, like, Amazon reviews can get paid for. You can get companies to swamp. Like,
Really?
those things
It
do
doesn't
exist.
happen, and you're
There
a
are
moron. And
content
if
creators
moron,
that
if you
do
think it happens,
get,
but
emails from certain indie devs and stuff looking
it does
to
totally
get, like,
happen.
promotions and stuff for like their shitty mobile games or whatever.
Oh yeah,
This
only
stuff does
indie
happen,
devs
but they're
do
not
it for
reaching
their
out to,
shitty
like,
mobile
IGN
games
or something like that. They're reaching out to your,
Hideo Kojima.
I don't know, 15-year-old on YouTube.
I was gonna say, is it like?
Oh
is
no,
it YouTube
no,
funded
nobody
by
reaches out to
Raid Shadow
IGN
Legends?
for promo. Nobody advertises through IGN.
Right.
IGN just doesn't make a profit or get paid, and they just put out their website and their videos out of sheer goodwill.
Different from a review, and like, I've gotten game codes for games that I've done side quests on, and then stand at the top of the side quest. I love this game. That's what this series is about. But I did get a review code, and I should share that. But it didn't affect how I felt about this game. Blah, blah,
Really?
blah.
Are you
Again,
sure
we say
about
those
that?
things also because
Are
of
you
the
sure
morons
it
I
didn't
cited
affect
earlier.
your
So, like, it's kind
perception of that
cyclical
game?
in that way,
I mean,
too,
that's
of
at least a
game and
question.
conversation.
That's at least a question.
And that's I'm
about
okay
whether
with that
this person
personally.
is able to
if you
eliminate
get a
all of
review
their
code,
biases.
If you said, hey, just so you know, the company supplied this, but I'm going to give it a fair and honest review. I'm okay with that. I genuinely think that is a good thing to do, and you're being honest up front.
Yeah, you're being honest about it. Except 5 minutes ago, you said it's not real.
Morons online,
and that I'm a moron if I
we'll
think
see
that's
this
real.
as an implicit, some sort of permissive. Oh, you got money in your back pocket? No, mother
Kojima.
I didn't. I wish I did.
Yeah, you personally wish you did. So that's and I have this podcast because generally I like listening to these guys, but I can't stand these fucking pompous, rude assholes being pompous, rude assholes. Go fuck yourselves, guys. Go fucking fuck yourselves calling me a moron for having a fucking brain. Fuck you.